Hello, Elevation family and friends. Thank you so much for joining us today for this midweek moment of encouragement. I'm so grateful and so thankful that you joined me today. And I pray that your day and your week is going well. And if it isn't, that it gets better. I want to jump into a message today. And one of my favorite scriptures that we'll be coming from today, and I want to share a word of encouragement. And obviously, every Wednesday, my goal is always to encourage you, that midweek, that hump day, to just kind of get you to the weekend and just reflect on some things and just to encourage you. So that's why we call it the midweek moment of encouragement. So I want to share with you a passage of scripture that many of us are very familiar with and in the Bible, and it comes from Psalms, the 23rd chapter, verses 1 through 3. And it says these words: "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." Just for a few moments, I just want us to reflect on these scriptures today. When I think of the imagery of God as our shepherd, it is comforting. It is comforting to know that he is our shepherd, that he will take care of us through whatever we're going through in life. Life can often feel like a whirlwind of responsibilities, challenges, and decisions. And I use the word adulting. In adulting stage of life, we might be raising families, advancing in our careers, caring for aging parents, or dealing with personal and professional transitions. It is so easy to feel overwhelmed or even lost at times. But this scripture here, Psalms, the 23rd chapter, just looking at the first 3 verses, it offers us a profound reminder of God's unwavering presence and care for our life. Let's look at it real quick on this midweek moment of encouragement. First, God provides for our needs. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. When we think of a shepherd, we envision someone who provides for their flock, ensuring that they have everything they need. In the same way, God as our shepherd promises to provide for us. This does not mean we won't face challenges or moments of lack, but it assures us that our shepherd is always aware of our needs and is working to meet those needs. In our busy lives, we often worry about providing for our families, paying bills, and securing our futures. But let's remember that God knows our needs even before we ask him. Trust. I challenge you today to trust that he will provide in his perfect timing. Not our timing, but in his perfect timing and his way. Secondly, God guides us to rest. It says in the scripture, he makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, finding moments of rest and peace can be a little bit challenging. Yet, God leads us to green pastures and still waters. the symbols of rest, peace, and refreshment. He knows when we need to slow down, to take a pause, and rest in his presence. I challenge you this week to make it a priority to find time each day to be still before God. Whether it's a quiet moment in the morning with a cold brew coffee and just reading your word, daily word, a few minutes of prayer during your lunch break. These moments of rest are crucial for our well-being. Allow God to lead you to these restful places where you can be refreshed and rejuvenated. That scripture goes on and says, God restores my soul. He says, he restores my soul. I believe that life can sometimes leave us feeling drained and weary. The constant demands can take a toll on our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual health. But our shepherd is in the business of restoration. He restores our souls, breathing new life into us when we feel totally depleted. If you are feeling tired or overwhelmed or depleted, just know that God is a God of restoration. Spend time in his word. Seek him in prayer and allow his presence to restore and renew you. Trust that he is able to replenish your strength and give you the energy and the peace you need to keep on going. Lastly, God leads us in righteousness. It says it in the scripture, he leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Our shepherd doesn't just provide for our needs and restore our souls. He also guides us in the right direction. As we navigate through this complex life, we can trust that God is leading us down paths of righteousness. He guides our decisions. He shapes our character and leads us toward his purpose for our lives. In every decision and every step you take, seek God's guidance. Trust that he is leading you in the right direction, even when the path doesn't seem clear. Trust God. Let me go and repeat myself. Even when the path doesn't seem clear, trust God. Lean on his wisdom and know that he is directing your steps for his glory and for your good. As I close today, and as we reflect on Psalms, the 23rd chapter, verse 1 through 3, let us find comfort and encouragement in knowing that the Lord is our shepherd. He provides for us. He guides us to restful places. He restores our soul, and he leads us in righteousness. No matter what we face, we can trust that our shepherd is with us, caring for us every step of the way. When it doesn't even feel like it, when we don't feel like God is there, I want you to know today, he is right there. He is there every step of the way. So take a moment today, as I close today, take a moment today to thank God for being your shepherd. Rest in his presence and trust in his provision and guidance. He is faithful and he will see you through every obstacle in your life. May you feel today the peace and assurance of God's love, care, as you walk with him each day. Elevation family and friends, I pray that you have a blessed week. And I'm going to finish how I started out. I pray that you are having a blessed week. And if you're having a rough week, I pray after this message today that your week starts getting better. Trust God and know that He is the will, the way. He is your good shepherd. God bless you, Elevation family and friends. We thank you so much for joining us today. And we ask you that if this message was encouraging to you, please share it with a friend, a family member, and tell them there is an encouraging word. You got to check out this encouraging word coming from the Elevation Church. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a blessed week, Elevation family and friends. Please meet me at the Elevation Church this Sunday at 11 a.m. This Sunday, 11 a.m. at the Elevation Church, 2189 Cleveland Avenue. We thank you so much for your continued support, prayers, and sowing into this ministry. And we ask you to please continue to sow into this ministry with your tithes, offerings, and your donations at theelevationchurch.org. That's theelevationchurch.org. Or please, right after this message, download our app, The Elevation Church Ohio, so you can learn more about our church. You can find out what the next big things that we're doing at the Elevation Church, and so you can join in with us as we spread the word and the love of Jesus Christ. Have a blessed week, everybody. We love you. We thank God for you, and thank you so much for joining me today for this midweek moment of encouragement. Have a blessed one, y'all, and take care.